With the attack of a female member of staff, a St Johnstone female member of staff yesterday outside Hampden Park before the Rangers St Johnstone game, Celtic have been completely vindicated. Completely vindicated in not giving tickets to the Ibrox team, currently known as Rangers, but we all know them as Sevco.
I think the board have made a really, really good decision in terms of, the club's job is to protect the support. And if there's not that guarantee that come the second fixture, then I think it's only logical that you wouldn't reciprocate.
No, you shouldn't. And with that being said, yesterday afternoon, before the Rangers St Johnstone game, the Union Bears attacked a female member of staff, the St Johnstone fans liaison officer. Fans liaison officer was attacked outside the ground, and the drum was stolen. She was carrying the drum for the young St Johnstone Ultras. Now, when you see the St Johnstone Ultras, they're all around about 15 to 18. Anytime that you've seen them at McDermott Park, you can't condone violence in any matter at any football game in 2024. It is 2024, and gone are the bad old days where, I mean, I've even been to games where the bus was given broken windows. There was bricks thrown through the windows of the bus leaving Ibrox back in the day. We thought that those dark days had gone out of Scottish football, but Rangers and their fans want to keep things like that going. Attacking a woman in broad daylight is absolutely shameful. It is a shameful act in this day and age, and I hope the perpetrators are caught. Because attacking women and doing a job is just pure scum. The media in Scotland will paper over the cracks with this one. The media in Scotland will make sure that it's not really spoken about. St Johnstone fans online have been speaking about it a lot. One guy says, attacking in St Johnstone SLO before a game tonight to steal a drum, unacceptable anytime but for Rangers fans to attack a woman. And then one reply is, your maw deserved everything the cow got. That's the mentality of a Rangers fan. Now, I'm not going to say that everything's nice and rosy and perfect in the land of Celtic, but never have I heard of any Celtic supporters attacking a woman in broad daylight. St Johnstone did make a statement saying that we are aware of the incident and following one of our club employees prior to today's Premier Sports Cup match against Rangers at Hampden Park. We are working with Rangers Football Club, Police Scotland, the SPFL and the SFA with an active investigation underway. You would have been as well going up to a lodge in Lanark and saying, I've got a complaint to make about one of your members. Because that's what that reads to me. And it is disgusting. Why are we talking about it this morning? We're talking about it because Celtic were lambasted by the press and the media saying that Celtic have they've taken away the tickets, they've taken away, and it's taken away, and fucking walking up the street, I've taken it, banning away from it. Yes, the fact that they are trying to take the moral high ground and saying that, yeah, we would give you tickets, honest, like that. It's like Arthur Daly coming to try and sell you a ticket. But anyway, I think it's totally unacceptable, and the fact that it should never happen in this day and age. And I hope that the two guys have been pictured. But anyway, talking about pictures and talking about videos and talking about craziness. After the game, the team, the team and the manager decided to reincarnate, or they tried to copy. They tried to copy a Celtic celebration. After winning the Scottish Cup final in May, Celtic, the management team, the staff, the players, the substitutes, their dogs, their wives, and anybody else that was in the building stood in a line in Hampden. Stood in a line in Hampden Park on the grass. And to the applause and cheers and songs of joy from the Celtic fans. Yesterday, yep, Rangers tried to copy it. And the manager jumps over the boarding, noticed that there was no police compared to when Celtic did it, and there was an empty stadium. There was one section of the Union Bears and a couple of hangers on us, and a couple of guys on the stairs going, "What are they doing? That's an embarrassment, man. What the fuck are they doing?" And look at the media team. They're milking it. The media team from the Ibrox Club are absolutely milking it. It's like, oh, yes, this will be great for the social media. This one. This is a team that was put out of the Champions League just a few days ago. This is a team whose manager says that he would like to put a gun to the head of any player that hasn't left the club, because they were told to leave the club a long time ago and they haven't left the club as yet. We need to sell players before we can bring any players in. We have no money. We are skint. But they're celebrating, absolutely celebrating, like they've just won. It's like an away team winning and getting through to the Champions League final, and that's like all the home fans have left. Oh, but remember, this is their home ground. When you look at it, it's like a European away day trip where you've just won a game in Europe and you're getting through. And they're going to say, "You have never won a game in Europe for like ages, man. So like we're at least we can celebrate." That has to be the most embarrassing thing that I've ever seen. Only a few days after getting pumped out of the Champions League by Dynamo Kiev, this is the reaction after beating St Johnstone in an empty Hampden stadium. This is where Rangers are now. Yes, this is where the Sevconian club that calls themselves Rangers FC, because it is a different club. It's the same club, but it's a different company, and the company is Sevco. And this is how a 12-year-old club. And look at Alex Ray. Look at him over the moon there. Oh, Alex Ray over the moon. Mr. Bigoted himself. This is how a 12-year-old club acts. It is just a new club, and we like having the fact that this new club is in turmoil. Anyway, and on that note, we need to get on to some Celtic news because it has been long enough for some Celtic news. The club that were after Matt O'Reilly have went out and spent £20 million, £17 million on another player since they felt they were getting the runaround from Celtic, which is good news for Celtic. Can Celtic do the unthinkable and keep a hold of Matt O'Reilly? Brendan Rodgers said in his chat on Friday, he said, "Look, it is the Celtic model. It is the Celtic model where players can come in and they can improve and Celtic can sell them on for vastly inflated prices." He also spoke about the fact when last year, when we spent the best part of £18 million, Brendan Rodgers said, and we brought in 9 players. He would like to spend £19 million on 3 players. It's as simple as that. He would like to spend that kind of money on 3 players. He said Celtic as a club can do that. It's all about levels. And the previous manager also spoke about that. He said, look, you can bring someone in and 6 million and you can still sell them on for 26 to 30 million. It's quite easily in the modern day game, especially the way that transfers are going. But Celtic need a position filled, and the one and only position that they need filled really is left back. Celtic are still in the mix with Owen Beck for the left back to strengthen that position. Liverpool want rid of the player off their books permanently. They don't think that he's going to cut the mustard. Why did they say cut the mustard? Because mustard is quite spreadable. So why do you say cut the mustard? There's no like butter that's just came out of the fridge that's solid. You cut the butter. Mustard, you squeeze it out of a bottle anyway. You don't cut mustard. Just thought of the day, really. Mustard comes out of a bottle, squeeze the bottle. Squeeze it out. Anyway. I wonder why they say that. It's just one of those random thoughts of the day that always make it their ways into the video. Anyway, Owen Beck is a player that Celtic have been after since the last transfer window. They did try to get him on loan for the second half of the season with an option to buy. But the then Liverpool manager decided to play the player, and that was it. Celtic are looking to have some challenging players come in to get Greg Taylor a wee kick up the bum. Will Owen Beck be the player? Will the guy for Dundee be the player that we're talking about on the live this morning? A lot of people are saying get him in. Brendan Rodgers does still want to get players in. It is all about Hibernian today. Hibernian will be a different kettle of fish to what. Why did they say a kettle of fish? Because fish didn't go in kettles. Anyway, we seem to get off the lost track today. Tell me what the scoreline you think the scoreline will be today. I'm going to go for 3-1 Celtic. I think Hibernian are going to come out and try and attack right from the start, which will open up spaces for Adam Ida and hopefully Dyson Maida to score a couple of goals. Will Nico Kuhn get on the act also for another game? Anyway, on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. I shall see you just before the kickoff today when the team is announced and we can see what Brendan Rodgers has done for the Cup. And on that note, have a fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to